Week 2 of the National Football League, where we'll see two teams who got
to
their starts
another
way
one.
back in 1966.
Roll
It's
Tide.
the Dolphins and the Falcons on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gordon along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world.
There he goes, left side. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Falcons. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team to just score their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try to get another big score and a big one early.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by their quarterback who played his college ball at Western Kentucky. He was a Hilltopper. It's Mike White.
Every quarterback in the NFL has a little bit of his own signature style out there, but for this guy, he really plays the game in a different way. It's led to a couple double takes from us up here as we see him as something truly unique. It's not that he's just the strongest passer or the best athlete to ever play the position. He just has a certain way of seeing the action, and it allows him to make some special plays out there.
You talk about this Falcon defense. Currently number one in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number one and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week one.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Working
God damn, Tyreek Hill.
Complete, and he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw, White. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. On the ground, this is Devon Achane.
Oh,
nice long juke. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st down, back to Achane. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, God, I'm missing a person.
Again, it's Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
White on 3rd and long. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins marching right down the field on their opening drive to take the early lead. Ryan Santoso now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Richie Grant in on the tackle.
I guess those are the only 3 I drafted that made the roster.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
How the fuck are you getting out there on a wing?
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. You talk about this Miami defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
Shrugs him off. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Where are you throwing it, Drake?
Oh, his first throw of the
My
game.
God.
Intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. That, Charles,
I don't
the
know what
first
that was.
interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
On first down, it's White. He'll dump this off to Ochan. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's 2nd down. This defense for the Falcons, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just match protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. From the shotgun, here's White. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this one to about
Mike
the
White.
20-yard line. He's
It's
been
like
a
Prime
one-man
Brady out
wrecking
here.
crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Now White.
What the fuck was that, AJ?
Zone, but it's incomplete.
Better tell me there's a double move for me to do that.
How
A
long
little
can we
bit.
stay with these
No.
receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the
fucking
incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. Back to the air on 2nd down. White.
Cuba's getting cooked by Johnny
Touchdown,
Wilson.
Miami. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that makes the score 14-7. Santoso now to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Second down and 6 now. Robinson up the middle. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
To the ball.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll snap it behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Falcons 7.
Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. He'll drop to throw.
God, fucking shit.
For it, but it doesn't work out. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's White. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Now White. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
That could be the step this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's got big play written all over it. And block it up
Hands
right.
it off out of the gun. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right.
Damn, man.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Now 2nd and 9.
46-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. As it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Back to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. On play action, they'll throw. And that is caught.
Pretty.
Touchdown, Falcons. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Miami's set to take over. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's White. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
First down, Miami.
A run straight ahead with A-Chain. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Dolphins.
A-Chan here, they stay on the ground. And he'll work down inside the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. White looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
He'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down now, but that clock rolling. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he can't quite
God
get
damn it, I
there.
was trying to
Tackled
slide
down
too.
at the 1.
Fuck.
And that will get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon
That's
on the
not good.
field. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And he gets in. Touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Koo now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. White gets this one to Hill. And Hill is going to have a Dolphins first down as they get this up past the 40. To throw, White. Open man is Waddle, complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the shotgun, here's White. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey,
and now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
False start.
Isaiah Wynn with a penalty, the former first-round pick back in 2018. Now White. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Up and good for Santoso. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, where it was the Bengals who were able to pick up the victory at home. Joe Burrow, 3 touchdown passes as his guys moved to 2-0 on the young season. Next, let's get over to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were winners in their ball game as they were able to handle the visiting New York Jets. Odell Beckham, a touchdown catch in the victory. And then one more to highlight, Monday Night Football. As folks, you'll see a good one between the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On second down, a run by Achane. Still going. Still on his feet. He may go. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
Falcons 21.
And Santoso now to send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside.
Madden wasn't going to let me have a second.
Second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Bang.
This is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba, 26 yards. And the Falcons have retaken a third-quarter lead.
This one's going to get exciting.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
It's Hill, complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's White. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now White. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think just get some pressure.
They'll look to throw again. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Running left, Achane. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. White. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. A give left side. Here's Achane. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Out of the gun, it's White. Looking middle, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 8 now. Operating from the gun. White. Throw right side here going to be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Jackson Smith and Jigba and his offense ready to go once more here. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
They'll look to throw here. This ball down the field for Pitts. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Outright to Smith-Njigba. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Dancing away at the 30. That'll go as a
That scared the shit
46-yard
out of me.
punt with a return of 7. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
That's covered
And our
playing right
game's hit
there.
a little bit of a lull here. A little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Play action. Here's White. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Emmanuel Agba that time able to drop it for a loss. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I remember.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something
Punt to
different.
Bijan,
The
man.
Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is taken at the 18. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And Robinson,
What are you doing, 67?
Great defense at the point of
God
attack and
damn.
stop him short of the first. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
This ain't good. He's got all kinds of time to field it.
Watch out for Hill on the return. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And out will come the offense as they take over. Miami's offense set and ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
To throw on 2nd down, here's White.
He ate my ass
And he'll
up.
get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. And they'll give this to Achane.
What are you doing, Gonzalez?
And he's going to be out down inside
God
the 20
almighty,
and
damn.
the 15.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. White looks to throw. And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now a toss right side. HM with it. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a 4th and 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Not
And he's not
expecting
going
to
to
run
get
there.
anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Up and good for Santoso, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. They start on the ground with Robinson here. Good footwork at the 30. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
Damn.
You said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
Thank you,
He's
Radu.
gonna have a Falcons 1st down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And they get him behind the line, so a short gain on 1st down, quickly negated. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Oh, shit.
On play action, they'll throw.
Why'd you stop? Why?
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Why the fuck did you stop?
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On 1st and 10, White. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's White on 3rd down.
Where are you going, Jesse Bates? God, what the fuck is that?
The Dolphins first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Off play action, here's White. And going deep for Hill. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse
come on,
Bates.
A.J. Terrell.
Falcons are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good pickup there at 22. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. In motion left goes a tight end. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Firing quickly here, and it's complete. Touchdown, Falcons! From 10 yards out, and the Falcons are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Miami set to take over. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw caught by Achane. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
That's not good.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Throwing on 1st down, White. Now, Achane hit, and the ball is out. And the Falcons grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble loss lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Good.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try not to stand before they're backed up even further.
Rolling to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And
he is going to have a Falcons first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And they could seal it. It's a touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside he's thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Loss, man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
what is the Bijan doing on
The
kick?
return man down to a
Kickoff.
knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So
Tyreek.
White and the Dolphins down by 15. A little over a minute and a half remaining. They need 2 touchdowns and at least 1 2-point conversion mixed in there as well. Now White.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Here's White.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
White looking to throw.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Here comes 2nd down. White. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
And this is intercepted.
And
that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Oh, wait, hold everything, and timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
I'll probably Drake May's going to tear his ACL or something, watch.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this
Yeah, we have a run score.
taking the knee, some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
Nice.
So for the Falcons, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll